Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome to this month's everyday makeup drawer. It's time again. It's March. Can you believe that? It's already March. We've already been through 2 months of 2026. Time really just feels like it's flying by. But if you're new to these videos, I do them every month and I go through my makeup collection with you and pick out new products to keep in my everyday makeup drawer for the month. And those are kind of the products that I use on a daily basis to do my everyday makeup, and it's just kind of my way of rotating through my collection, and it's fun to switch up my products for the month. I know a lot of you love these videos and I love them too, so I hope you enjoy this one. And as always, we're going to start with last month's products. I'll go through, share what I liked, anything that stands out, anything that I didn't love. Then we'll pick some new makeup and then do our makeup together at the end. If you're new here, my name is Blair. I do all kinds of beauty content here on my YouTube channel. I would love for you to stick around and subscribe. But let's just get into the video. All right, so this is everything I've had in for the past month. So let's go through some of my favorites from these products quickly. This part is empty over here because I finally decluttered all my lip products, and so that's what I had over here. So that's why I took everything out when I decluttered, so that's why that's empty. So that'll be coming soon. It will probably go up after you see this video, I think. But anyways, my favorites in terms of these products from the month. I actually had quite a few things that I loved from this group. One of them is definitely my Merit Minimalist Stick. I hadn't used mine in a little while. I have a few different shades, but this one works the best for me in Sandstone. This is so good. I always forget how much I like this, and then I come back to it and I remember how much I love it. This is just a good everyday easy product. You can get, I would say, like a light medium coverage from this. It's definitely not a full coverage, but it's really nice for like lighter makeup days. I actually paired this some days with my Natasha Denona powder foundation, and this was just a really good combo. I really enjoy this from Merit. So that was definitely a standout, but honestly, all three of the complexion products I had in, I loved. Like, I'm still loving the new Armani Luminous Silk. I know that is not a popular opinion. It seems like most people are not loving this, but for me, for whatever reason, this works wonderfully for my skin, and actually it works even better than the original. And then the other thing I've had in is my my Versed Skin Tint. So I have 2 shades. I've been mixing them, and I love this product too. This is a great everyday option if you like something that's a little bit on the thicker side. This is definitely thicker than like the Armani Luminous Silk. This is almost like a moisturizer, like a thicker cream moisturizer texture with SPF and some pigment. But it's really nice. I really enjoyed it. So honestly, I loved all of those things. In terms of concealers, I did put in this Charlotte Tilbury one. I've been playing around with this. I'm really liking this so far. This is very full coverage, but actually I like it. It's not drying, even though it's pretty thick, a lot of coverage. It's definitely more on like a soft matte side in terms of the finish, but this is actually very good. I've really been liking this. So that's probably been my favorite concealer this month, other than I've also been still enjoying the e.l.f. Soft Glam concealer, and I have the Corrector back there also. The lifter from Maybelline, I'm still kind of playing around with this. I don't think I love it though. It's a little bit thick. Like, this is thick from Charlotte Tilbury. This is even thicker, and I don't know. I do feel like it looks a bit heavy. I don't think I love it, but I'm still kind of playing around with that one. Other favorite, the new Jones Road eyeshadow sticks. I just stuck these in when I got them a few weeks ago, and I love these, especially this one in taupe. Definitely a new favorite, one and done for me. If you hear Mr. Woods out there, he is currently eating, and we're in a phase where we like to scream when we eat. So sorry about that, but let's see, what else did I really love this month? I am also really warming up to these from CoverGirl, these skin enhancers. I have the bronzer and the blush. I will say I think I like the bronzer a little bit better than the blush. The blush, at least this color in Rose Latte or Rose Latte, is very minimal. Like you can barely see it. You have to really apply quite a bit of it to see any color from this. So this one is just okay. I really have been enjoying the bronzer though in Honey Bun. This is really good. Really, really good. I wasn't sure at first, but actually I like this formula a lot. I think CoverGirl did a great job with these. So I've also been enjoying those. Oh, and then obviously favorite for sure is the Patrick Ta Soft Launch Blush. I've talked about this many times now, but I had it in this month. Reach for this consistently. So I love that as well. Let's see, anything else? Oh, the Merit Brow Pencil, another unexpected favorite for me. I've really been liking this. I don't typically go for higher end brow products, but I don't know why. Something about this one I really like. It is very, very micro, like a nano pencil. And it's really good shade for me. You can get really tiny hair-like strokes with this one. So I've been loving that too. And oh, also Urban Decay, the Tube Job Mascara. I think this is honestly the first tubing mascara that I've loved. But every time I've used this, it does not clump. Even if I apply multiple layers, it doesn't flake, it doesn't smudge, and it actually removes pretty easily for me. So this has definitely been a standout for sure. Oh, one thing I do think I'm gonna declutter is this Jones Road Just a Sec eyeshadow in Cool Brown. This, I got sent this a long time ago. It's like kind of like a cream whipped texture, but it kind of blends out weird. It blends out a little bit like patchy. I don't know if you'll be able to see. There's like no good natural light today, but anytime I've blended it out, it really blends out in a patchy way. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this. And yeah, I decluttered all my eyeshadows at this point. I'm not going to put this back in because I'm trying to keep that collection as like curated as possible. So that is definitely not one that I love. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter that. So now I'm going to go ahead and put all of this away. This is actually my first everyday makeup drawer I've done since I've decluttered my whole collection. So my drawers definitely look very different now. So I'm excited about that. We have a more curated collection to choose from, which I'm really happy about. So let's put these things away and then we'll pick out some new makeup. All right, time for some new makeup. Let's start with primer. So I just have a few primers at this point. I'm gonna do this MAC primer, the Studio Radiance Moisturizing and Illuminating Silky Primer. I've been feeling like my skin's felt a little bit more dry when I've been going in with my makeup, so I kind of want something on the hydrating side, and this is pretty good for that. So for primer, I'm gonna go for the MAC one. Honestly, might just do that one this time and skip like a glowy primer, and maybe we'll do a highlighter instead or something. So I think we're just gonna go for one primer this time. Now for base products. All right, so first thing I want to do is the Misha BB cream. I posted about this on my Instagram stories a few days ago. I bought this again. I haven't used this in years, and this stuff is so pretty. I completely forgot how good this is, and I'm so glad to have it back in my collection. This, yeah, I don't know why I forgot about it, to be honest. It's so pretty and just a really good everyday base product that actually has some coverage. It doesn't lean too warm, which I love about it. So I'm definitely gonna put that in as one option. All right, for another option, I think I'm gonna do this. Thinking about this the other day, I saw somebody that I follow on Instagram using this, and it reminded me, I need to pull this out again and start using it. The Chanel Le Beige Water Fresh Tint. Love this one. Nothing else like it on the market. It's so pretty, and it's a great everyday base product if you want like very, very, very minimal coverage. I like to use it just as a base, and then I'll just use concealer over it where I need it. But I've been kind of missing this, so I definitely want to put that in. And then maybe one more that has a little bit more coverage. All right, let's do the MPH foundation. Since this is really new, I want to keep testing it. I'm still not 100% certain how I feel about this, so I want to keep testing it some more. I also have this, which is brand new, the It Cosmetics Do It All Sheer Tint Face Balm. This I've used a few times. I haven't shown it on YouTube. I showed it in a TikTok video. The reason I'm not putting this in right now is because it's too dark. This is the shade Light Neutral, and it's definitely, I would say, more like peachy on me and a little bit darker than my skin right now. I think if I had self-tan on or if it was summertime, I think this would be fine, but right now it's just a little bit dark. So I'm gonna skip that for right now. I will use it at some point. In fact, I think I might be getting this in PR. So I bought this myself, and then a few weeks ago, I got an email from It Cosmetics that said they were going to be sending me this and sending it in a lighter shade. I haven't gotten it yet, so we'll see if it shows up. I don't know, but when I get that, I will use it and review it. It's just right now I know it's too dark, so that's why I'm not choosing that one. I know a few of you have asked me about that. It is really nice though. The times I've worn it, it's beautiful especially if you have dry skin. That is nice. More mature skin, you just like something really hydrating, and it's mainly skincare with a little bit of tint. So anyways, not to go on and on about that, but that I will use coming soon. But instead of that, let's do the MPH for a new base product. And I think those are the three we're gonna choose this time around. All right, for corrector, I'm gonna do a few different ones. I'm gonna put in the new Sarah Creel Face Flex corrector. I just got this, so I've tested it a few times and I really like it, but I want to use it for the whole month and see what I think of it. So I definitely want to do that as one option. I think I may do one of my cream correctors also. So I'm going to do this one from Pixi. I haven't used that one in a while. And then I might even do a third one just for the heck of it. I think I actually am going to put this back in. This is the e.l.f. Soft Glam. I had this in before, but since this is this really nice pink that's really hard to find, I like having this to mix in with concealers or with other correctors. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one in too. And I think that should be it for corrector. For concealers, all right, we've got so many new concealers right now. It's just crazy. Okay, I'm going to do the new Patrick Ta concealer. I want to keep playing with this, but my first impression of this is I absolutely love this. Like, I haven't been this excited about a concealer since probably I tried the Sarah Creel one. I don't want to say it's in my top concealers yet, but it's making its way there at this point. But I want to keep testing them. I have a few shades, so I'm going to put all of them in so I can keep testing that out. But so far, I'm absolutely loving that. Okay, I'm going to do this. This is a Dior Backstage concealer. I like this as well. I haven't used this one in a long time though, so I'm gonna put that in. And then maybe one more concealer. I think I'm gonna do the Chanel concealer also. I'm working on a roundup of the new concealers on the market because there are so many. So I'm trying to really test them all out so I can hopefully make a video on that that's helpful for you guys. So I'm gonna put these in as well. And I think that's probably it. I don't want to put in too many. So that should be everything for this drawer. Can you believe this is all of my blushes, all of my bronzers, all my powders and all my highlighters and my face palettes? They all fit in this drawer. This was kind of my goal when I did my makeup collection. My makeup collection declutters. I really wanted everything to fit in one drawer, and it does. And I'm so happy about it. Okay, let's pick, well, I guess we'll start over here with my highlighters, which at this point, I don't really have that many. I think I'm going to put my Dior face palette in, the Face Glow highlighter palette. Love this, especially as eyeshadow, honestly. I like it as highlighter too, obviously, but I really like it for eyeshadow. So I'm going to put that in, and then I want to do a cream also. I think I might do this L'Oreal Lumi Lip Glass highlighter stick. That is really nice from the drugstore if you're looking for a cream highlight. So I'm going to do those two, and I think that's it for highlighter. Now for powder, I'm going to do the pressed Givenchy Prisme Libre Voile Rosé powder for a pressed option this time. So we'll go for that. And then I want to do a loose powder also. I think this time maybe we'll do the Caliray Magic Hour setting powder. One of the most matte powders I've ever tried, but I like it. It's really good. So we'll put that in. And let's see, do I want to do a powder foundation this time? I think I'll put my Jane Iredale powder foundation in. I've been more into powder foundations recently, so I'm going to do that. And that should be it for powder. For bronzer, okay, I'm going to do both of my Westman contour sticks. So I have Toast, which is the new one, and then I have a mini Biscuit. Toast is my new, I don't want to say obsession, but it kind of is at this point. I love this so much. I'm telling you, this is one of the best makeup purchases I've made. It's so perfect on my skin tone for a one and done cheek product. I love it. So I'm gonna do both of those. And then let's see, for powder, I'll do House Labs. I haven't done this in a while. This is the House Labs Power Sculpt Bronzer in Soleil Sand. Let's do that. I haven't done that one in a long time. Oh, I'm gonna put this in. I need to keep testing this. I'm not sure that I love this, unfortunately, this new Milani baked bronzer. It has a lot of fallout, number one, which really bothers me, especially with powder bronzers. And I don't know if I love the color. I don't know if I love how it applies either, but I feel like I need to keep testing it. But so far, I'm not in love with it. All right, I think that's it for bronzer. Finally, for blushes. Can you believe these are all my blushes? I can't, truly, but I'm so much happier with this. I'm so glad that I decluttered all my blushes. I feel so much better about this. Okay, what should we choose? I think I'm gonna do my Mario Skin Enhancers. Let's do, well no, actually that's not the one I wanted. I want Perfect Pink. Yeah, this one. This, I saw a video the other day of him. He was using this color on somebody. It looks so good. I haven't used this color in a while. It's a really interesting, kind of like a bubblegum pink, but almost like a purpley pink. It's a really interesting pink shade. But I'm gonna do that. And let's see, what else? Maybe we'll do a Mario powder blush. Also, this is Mellow Mauve. Maybe I'll put it in one of the Milani blushes. I kind of feel the same way about these as I do about the bronzer. They're okay. I don't love either shade that I got. I kind of feel like maybe it's a shade thing. This one is Sparkling Rosé. I'm gonna put that in and test it out a little bit more. Should we do a Rare Beauty? It's been so long since I've used these. I don't know if I'm feeling that though, to be honest. Oh, I know what I'm gonna put in. This blush, the Merit blush in Archival. This is a new shade to me, and I've actually used this quite a bit. I haven't shown it, I don't think, in a video yet, but this color, so pretty. I think this is a newer shade to them. So they have Archival in the lip products too, which I also really like. I like the lip gloss, the lip liner, the lip blush, and now they make the blush balm in it also. So I'm thinking I will put that one in. And let's see, maybe one more powder. Let's do Hot Mauve 23 from YSL. And I think that'll be it. I don't think I'm gonna do a face palette this time. So I think that's it for here. All right, Can you believe it? This is what my drawer looks like now. So all of my lip products are in here. All of my eye products are in here. Like everything. Mascaras, eyeliners, palettes, single shadows. All of it. They're all in here. I actually just did this yesterday. So this is like my first time opening it up since I did my declutter. But I'm really happy with this. I organized it like this. I don't know if I'll keep it like this or if I will kind of shift some things around. I have some lip products over here with my single shadows now. I don't know if I love them like this, but this is how I have it for right now. I might kind of rearrange a little bit, but I'm so happy that everything fits. So now I only have 3 drawers of all my makeup, and yeah, that's still a lot. It's still a ton, but for someone that does beauty content, this is pretty minimal, I feel, so I'm very proud of this. All right, let's pick some makeup now. Let's start with eyes. For single shadows, let's see. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I just got these. I got 2 of the new Lisa Eldridge shades. She just recently released 4 new liquid shadow shades, and I got 2 of them. And I've only used them once, but I wanna test them out some more. So I'm definitely gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do this Merit single shadow in Brune. This is actually brand new. I haven't even used it. So I'm gonna put that in, and I might put in my other Merit shadow in Studio as well. Maybe this Make multi-chromatic metal reflecting eyeshadow. This is still really, really new to me. I haven't used it very much at all, so I think I'll put that in also. So I've got some of my palettes here, some of them here, and then tiny ones over there. I think I might put in my Lisa Eldridge Fawn palette. Yeah, I haven't used this one in a while, and since we're putting in the Lisa liquid shadows, I think I might put that one in. Actually, you know what? I might put in my Aspen Ovard Tarte palette. Okay, that's my old one. Yes, I still have my old one in here. Don't ask me why, I just can't. I just keep holding on to it. This is the new one. I think I might put that in too. And I think that should be it for eyeshadows. For brows, I'm just gonna do probably the same things, honestly. I'm gonna do the Rare Beauty brow pencil, or brow gel, not brow pencil. Maybe we'll switch it up again this time. I'll do the Make Infinite Brow and give the Merit one a break because I've been using that pretty much every day. So we'll do that. And let's see, for mascara, I'm gonna try this one more time. The Extensionist from L'Oreal. This transfers on me. I keep trying it. I love how it looks, but it transfers and I cannot get it off. I cannot get this stuff off. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And like I said, I love the effect, but it's really annoying when you can't remove your mascara. I'm gonna keep this in. This was in last time, but it's the Lancome Lash Primer. I can't decide if I like this either. I'm gonna put that in, and then let's see, maybe this one, the L'Oreal Balm Mascara. That's actually really good. I haven't used it in a little while, so that should be good for mascaras. And then my liners and my eyeshadow sticks are all in the same thing, which that's one thing I'm not sure I'm gonna love, but for now, this is how they are. I think I'm gonna do this Kosas liner for an eyeliner option. Maybe this Chanel, what is this? The Stylo Ombre number 12. It's like a contouring eyeshadow, but I think you can use it for lips and other things also. We'll do that, and maybe this Waterline eyeliner from Laura Mercier. I think that's it. Honestly, I kind of want to put these Jones Road ones back in. I think I'll do Smoky Brown and Taupe. I really like those so far, so I'm going to put those in. Also, and then, oh, one more thing. I've really been enjoying my Endless Cacao, not just for the eyes, but for lips, for a lot of different things. So I'm going to put that in as well. And I think that should be it, other than lip products. So can you believe I did declutter my lip liners? I know, I still have a lot, okay? I know. but this is significantly better than they were before, so I'm happy with that. Let's pick some liners here. I'm gonna do this new one. This is the L'Oreal Blur Filler. This is one of those like kind of like the Rhode lip liners kind of thing. That's pretty new. I'm gonna put that in. RMS Nighttime Nude, one of my favorites. I kind of remembered this as I was decluttering my lip liners yesterday. That is one of my favorite lip liners that I have. I'm gonna do Farah Hamidi in the shade Fawn. We'll do Morphe. This is new to me in the shade Spiffy. And oh, this is another one I forgot about. I remembered it when I was decluttering. Charlotte Tilbury Love Trap. Such a good lip liner that literally nobody ever talks about, but that shade is so good. And let's see, maybe one more. Maybe we'll do Say Lip Liner 101 in the shade Flirt. And I think that's everything. Okay, so lip products are kind of spread out. So I have lipsticks here. Those are mostly glosses over there. Those are things that wouldn't really fit in either one. And then I have my balm things up here in the front. Let's see, I'm gonna do Rhode Peptide Lip Tint in Jelly Bean. Oh, I also had to put my Hourglass balms over here because they don't really fit anywhere else. So I have Trace, Slip, and Rise. I think I might put Slip in. This is the more pink one. I'm gonna do the Patrick Ta Major Moisture Lip Balm in Espresso. I also have Cookie Butter. That one's my favorite, but that one lives in my purse, so I don't have it in here, but that one's my favorite one. Let's do this new L'Oreal Lip Stain. I just got that. Victoria Beckham lipstick in Twist. Let's do a Mario Moisture Glow. This is Blush Glow. And then let's see, for glosses, or actually no, this is not a gloss, but let's do RMS. I don't remember the name of this. It's one of those lipsticks that feels like, it feels wet when you put it on. It's really strange, in the shade May. Love that color though. So we'll do that, and then maybe a few glosses. I'll do one of these Patrick Ta Major Shine glosses. These are just like lip toppers. Maybe Lawless in the shade Velvet. Maybe Fenty Sweet Mouth. Also, we'll do this one from Merit. This is the Sheer Shiny Gloss in Twin Set, which is like a mauve berry tone. And that's probably good. So I think that's everything. So I'm gonna gather everything up and then we'll put it back in my drawer. Everything put back in. I also switched out a few of my organizers. Like this thing back here is new. I just kind of switched them out. I have a lot left over from my makeup declutter, so I always find, I don't know what this is about me, but I always find if I rearrange things, whether it's organizers in a drawer like this or like furniture in a room, it feels like it's like a new thing, even though it's not new. What is that? What does that say about me? I don't know. But anyways, we got all our stuff put back. So I put most of my base products back here, a few more concealer and correctors here, mascaras, shadow sticks, lip products, blush, bronzer, highlighter, and powder here, palettes, and then this is kind of miscellaneous, a few more eye products and lip products, and then I kept my skincare stuff back here, and that's all exactly the same. But that is everything. So let's go ahead and we'll use the products and do our makeup together. All right, let's get into some makeup. But first, we need to do SPF. So I'm gonna use Beauty of Joseon today. This one has kind of been my go-to. I think I'm almost out of it. There's actually a new SPF that I am kind of interested in trying. It's by, I forget what the brand name is. I've tried another one of their sunscreens. It's the Australian brand, and I can't think of the name of it, but they recently came out with one. I think it's called the Sequin sunscreen or something. It's supposed to be more of like a hydrating, glowy SPF. I think it's new at Sephora. Let me find that. Ultraviolet, is that the brand? Yeah, it's the Ultraviolet skincare brand. I've used their tinted SPF before, but there's supposedly a new one at Sephora. I kind of want to get that one to try, but I also have quite a few SPFs already that I'm trying to get through, so maybe I'll wait and possibly pick it up during the Sephora sale or something. The Sephora sale is coming up. I just thought of that yesterday. It'll be here in like probably just over a month. That's crazy. So while I'm letting that set, I'm gonna take a little bit of the Revie Beauty lip oil and put this on my lips because they're feeling very dry. For my base today, I think I'm going to use my Chanel Le Beige Water Fresh Tint. Like I said, I do not know the last time I used this, which is crazy because I love this stuff. I don't even remember how I was applying this before. I'm going to do some on the back of my hand, I think, and then kind of work it into my brush and apply it this way. What shade is this? Medium light. Hopefully this is okay right now and it's not too dark, but honestly I'm just using this as like a lightweight glowy base, and then we'll go in with some concealer, of course. But yeah, I saw this girl that I follow on, I think I saw it on Instagram. I think I follow her on TikTok and Instagram. She has this really beautiful red hair. I forget her handle. I wish I could remember. Maybe I'll pop it up on the screen here. But she was doing like her everyday makeup in a video a few days ago, and she was using this. It looks so good on her, and it made me think, it's been a long time since I've used that. That stuff is so pretty. I remember now. It looks like nothing on the skin, but something at the same time. It's so strange. It's like the hardest thing to describe, but it looks so pretty. It just kind of perfects your skin, but not that it gives you a ton of coverage or anything like that. It just kind of evens out everything. Like even your skin looks a little bit more like smooth or something. I don't know. It's a very, very magical product. Let's go in with some corrector. I'm going to use my Pixi, and I am actually just going to grab some of this directly from the component here and go directly under my eyes. And I'm just using this little eyeshadow brush. This is something I've been doing, or I started doing it last month with my Charlotte Tilbury corrector, and it works really well. This is not an under eye brush, it's actually an eyeshadow brush. It's an old Luxie brush, a 213. I don't think they even make Luxie brushes anymore, but this is a really nice way to apply a color corrector, especially if you're using a cream, because you can really get it right in that under eye area, just where you need it. For concealer, I really want to use the Patrick Talk concealer. Like I was saying earlier, I've tried this probably like, I don't know, 5 or 6 times since I filmed that video where I tried it, and I am absolutely in love with this so far. I like it honestly more than I thought I was going to. I thought it wasn't going to have great coverage, but this has really good coverage, especially if you let it sit. Like it's not like a marketing thing or a marketing gimmick when they say you have to let this kind of sit in order to build coverage. It actually does work. Like you can see if you let it sit for like a minute, 2 minutes, when you start to blend it out, you can really tell that it's like thickened and gotten tacky, and you can see the coverage level pretty immediately as soon as you try to blend. I really like it. I think it's very good and it wears beautifully on me. Under the eyes and on my face, I personally love it. So I'm taking a tiny bit of the lighter shade now. This is shade Fair Rosy 4. And then this is Light Peachy 2 that I put everywhere else. I like Light Peachy 2 the best. So I'm mixing it with the lighter one. And I'm telling you, I never get this excited about concealers. In fact, out of all the new ones, I love the Charlotte Tilbury one too, but I think I like this one better. Okay, it's been like 2 minutes, I think. And I'm gonna start blending this out basically in the order of coverage that I want. So I'm blending this area first because I don't care as much about coverage here. And then let's see, I'm gonna switch actually to my brush I used for the Chanel tint. This is the 106 from BK Beauty, and start blending this out. The wear on this on me is phenomenal. Like every day I've worn this, I've been really like looking at it all day, looking at it in the mirror before I take my makeup off at night, and I really don't have any complaints at all. One of my favorites I've tried in a while. Like, do you see as you start to blend, like you get quite a bit of coverage when you let it sit. That's correct, what they're saying in the marketing for it. I've seen that several times on the Patrick Ta Instagram account and even his personal account. If you let it sit, you really do get more coverage. Like, look at that. I got significant coverage right there. And it's a really thin formula. It's not thick at all. It's extremely thin feeling. For cream bronzer, I think I'm going to use my Biscuit today from Westman. I was going to use Toast, but usually when I use Toast, I don't use any other like blush or anything, and I want to use some of these other products today. So I'm going to go in with Biscuit and just apply a little bit of that from the back of my hand. And I'm using a Mario F4 brush to apply this. I'm going to have to buy a new Biscuit here pretty soon because I'm getting very low on this little mini that I have. I was actually in store at Sephora a few days ago, and I was gonna go over and swatch all the new shades of the Westman contours, and I did, but I was noticing they were all out of stock, all the new shades. So the Really Fair shade, Toast, which is the one that I got, Cocoa, which is the next one. I swatched that one. That one is so pretty. I think it'd be too deep for me, but if you have like a medium skin tone or even deeper than medium, Cocoa is a really, really nice color. It's a really nice rosy, kind of similar to Toast, honestly. It's just a little bit deeper and a little bit more mauve-y, I guess, than Toast. It's really, really pretty though. All right, let's do a little bit of cream blush. I'm gonna use this one from Mario in Perfect Pink. And I'm just gonna use that same F4. It's a really good brush for really any liquid or cream. Honestly, I should have waited to do my concealer until after blush. I've been doing that lately, but I forgot. I feel like I went a little bit too low over here with my contour, so I'm gonna add a little bit of concealer there and probably just flip to the other side of the Mario brush we used and just blend that in. And that always helps if you ever do that. I do that a lot. I go like a little bit too low with bronzer. You can add just a little bit of concealer underneath and then blend it out, and that will typically fix the problem. Okay, let's do some powder now. I'm gonna use the Caliray Magic Hour Setting Powder. This powder is really, really good. I don't know anybody that talks about this. The only thing is it only comes in 2 shades. I wish they would release this in like a whole shade range. I think it would get more attention if they did. And then I think I'm gonna take, well no, actually before we do that, I was gonna say, I'm gonna use a little bit of this L'Oreal highlighter, but before we do that, I'm gonna take, I think, a little bit of this House Labs bronzer in Soleil Sand Fair. And I'm just gonna lightly go over where we added Biscuit. Now I'm gonna use that highlighter stick in, what is this? Glassy Pearl 610. For now, actually, I think I'm gonna use this brush. I'll just use that end we used for the cream bronzer and blush. And I'm gonna take a little bit of that just right here. This stick is really good from the drugstore. It's very, very similar to my favorite, the Victoria Beckham highlighter stick. This one is very, very similar. All right, let's move on to the brows. I'm gonna fill them in with the Make Beauty Nano Brow in Cool Brown. Honestly, this pencil kind of reminds me of the Merit one that I like. I think the Merit one is a little bit waxier than this. This one's a little bit creamier, but they're both those really tiny nano pencils, which I really like. So as I'm filming this, I'm filming it a little bit ahead of when you're gonna see it, but something that I really want to start doing again is lives. I used to do lives before I got pregnant with Woods. I would do lives not every week, but I did them pretty frequently, and I want to get back into that again. So like, I'm doing my first one tomorrow here on YouTube. That it'll have passed already by the time this video goes up, but I am going to start doing those again, and I'm going to do them here on YouTube, but I'm also going to do them on Instagram as well. And I'm thinking I'll maybe do every other week, and I'll just switch off, do YouTube one week and then Instagram the next week. But I love it when my favorite creators go live, so I really want to start doing that again. So make sure you're subscribed so you're up to date on when I'm going to be doing that. I did a poll like 2 weeks ago probably, and asked what day would be best for you for lives, and most of you said Saturday. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Fill in the brows, and now I'm just gonna set them with the Rare Beauty Brow Gel. All right, let's move on with eyes. So I think I'm gonna use these new Lisa Eldridge shadows. So these are the Liquid Silk Liquid Eyeshadows. So I had some of her liquid shadows from her first launch that she did, but none of those shades were my favorite. They were okay, but they were all a little bit warm or just a little bit deep for me. So I bought 2 of the new ones, and these are perfect for me. So I have Silvia and I have Paige. So I love both of them. Honestly, they'd be pretty mixed together. But I'm so excited about these because the formula on her shadows is really, really good. It's just the shades I had before didn't work great for me. But I wore these yesterday. Or actually, I wore Silvia by itself all over my lid yesterday, and they wear so well. Very minimal like creasing or anything at the end of the day. So I'm excited to have some shades that work better for me. So I'm gonna start with Paige, which is all over, or I'm gonna put it all over. So I put it on the lid and then kind of blended it up a little bit. This one is just, it's basically like my skin tone. It's almost a little bit gray. It's like a light kind of beigey gray color, but super natural, very much up my alley. So I'm gonna apply this all over, and I'm using the BK Beauty 206 brush for this. I always get questions about this brush when I use it in content, and this is my favorite for liquids and creams on the eyes, the 206. All right, and then I'm gonna take Silvia, which is the one that's a little bit darker, and I'm gonna put this kind of in the outer corner. And I'm gonna use that same brush and just kind of blend it up and over into the crease area. Yesterday I kind of put this one all over and I liked it like that too, but I think it would be really pretty just as like an outer corner or like just a crease shade also. But like, yeah, this is the kind of eye look that I like. And I know some of you are like, that's so boring, but you know, this is what I like. This is what I wear. I love a good boring makeup product. Boring in terms of like shades. But yeah, these are super nice, very easy to blend, super easy. We've been getting so many good liquid eyeshadows lately. So many, or just creams and liquids. I feel like we've gotten so many in the past month or so. Okay, I'm gonna take my brush now. I didn't add any product. I'm just using what's on the brush already and going on the lower lash line. Let's do a little bit of the bronzer that we used. This is the House Labs bronzer. And I am gonna basically go over everything we just did with a little bit of this. And I'm using a Refer 14 brush for this. And this will add a little bit of warmth too, and it'll just kind of pull everything together since we did apply this on my face too. Maybe I'll take a little bit of the Fawn palette. I'm gonna take a little bit of this one. So this one is like the duochrome. It looks kind of pink and gold, depending on how you look at it. And I'm just using my finger and I'm just gonna pop a little bit of that on the lid. I'm just very barely tapping. There's actually some pink shimmer in it too, which will kind of tie into the blush that we used. And I think that's it for shadow. I do want to do a little bit of liner, I think. I think we'll do a little bit of this Kosas hot liner. This is the shade Depth, which is like a warmer brown. I'm gonna do a little bit of a wing with this. And I'm gonna also put this in the waterline as well. A little bit of liner, and then I'm gonna take my brush that I used for those liquid shadows and just kind of feather over it, kind of smudge it out just a little bit. For mascara, you know what I have, and I want to use it so bad, but I'm not going to. When I ordered those Lisa Eldridge eyeshadows, I also ordered the Lisa Eldridge mascara in the brown color, because I never did try it, and I love her mascara. I had the black one a while ago and I loved it. That was probably one of my favorite high-end or more expensive mascaras that I've ever used. And she made a brown one a while ago and I ordered it, but you know what? I have too many mascaras open right now, so I'm not gonna open it, even though I really want to. So we're gonna use the Extensionist today, and like I said, this one looks so good when you apply it, but then it goes downhill. For me, it's hard to get off and it smudges. But I'm gonna try it again today and we'll see if I feel any differently about it. I wish it would work well because it looks so good. In the lashes, it gives tons of length. I mean, it looks so good. Like, look at that. If this wore well on me, this would be a new favorite. For sure, but every single time it's flaked and kind of smudged on me. Finally, for lips, let's do this Morphe liner. This is in the shade Spiffy. I want to try this one out. Super brown. Good formula though. This feels like an updated version of MAC lip pencils to me. Very similar, but they glide a little bit more. I'm gonna take a little bit of RMS Nighttime Nude. Why? I don't know. I may take this RMS lipstick. Oh yeah, that's pretty. In the shade May. Oh yeah, that's a pretty color. All right, let's do a little bit of gloss. I'm gonna do this Patrick Ta Major Shine, and she's an influencer. There's no color really, it's just shimmer, but I love the effect. It's like a topper for your lips. And that is everything for this month's Everyday Makeup Drawer. I hope you enjoyed this. These are always so much fun to film. I look forward to it every single month. And most of this stuff, we have a few new things like the concealer and the Lisa Eldridge shadows, but most of this stuff is makeup that I've had for quite a while, and I love pulling out older stuff. Glad we pulled out the Chanel Water Fresh Tint. I love that stuff. It's so good if you've never tried it. It's amazing if you like a really light, no makeup kind of base product. A lot of really good things though. This House Labs bronzer, love it. The Makeup by Mario blush in Perfect Pink. I haven't used that in a while and I love it. So many good things. Exactly the reason that I love doing these videos. And this is even better now because I have cleaned out my collection. So I have a more curated collection, and I feel like no matter what I pull out, it's gonna be something good, you know? So I hope you enjoyed. Hope this inspires you. Go through your makeup collection, clean it out, use some things you haven't used, decide if you like it. If you don't, get rid of it. It will help you. Mentally, I really believe that if we had less stuff and we made a conscious effort to declutter our lives, not just makeup, but everything, clothes, home decor, whatever, your mind is so much more clear, and I don't know, it's just a good feeling. So I always get that feeling when I clean things out and when I do these videos, because I don't know, it just makes me feel good, like I'm using the stuff that I have. So I hope it does the same for you. Thank you so much for watching. Everything I used will be linked in the description box. If you do shop through my links, I do make a commission that supports my channel. So thank you so much for that. And if you're new, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe. I have a whole playlist of everyday makeup drawer videos. If you like this type of content, I have hundreds at this point. I think, maybe not hundreds, but probably. I've been doing them forever. But I think that's everything for today. I will see you again very soon. Remember, simply be you. Bye.